What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. November is bringing an absolute storm of new movies, from monster reboots and dark thrillers to emotional dramas and pure action carnage. Whether you love chilling suspense, epic fantasy, or heart-stopping revenge stories, this month has something for everyone. So, subscribe to my channel, grab your popcorn, because we're counting down the top 10 must-watch movies releasing in November 2025. And trust me, number 1 is going to blow your mind. The Predator franchise is back, and this time it's stepping into uncharted territory with Predator Badlands.
So this is your first hunt?
Set in a scorched post-apocalyptic world, the movie throws us into a brutal desert wasteland where human civilization has all but collapsed.
And you've come to the most dangerous planet in the universe.
A group of survivors stumble upon a buried predator ship, unknowingly reactivating its deadly systems, and soon, the hunters become the hunted. The concept alone screams tension and survival. What really excites me is how Badlands goes back to the franchise's roots. No armies, no high-tech weapons, just humans stripped down to their most desperate instincts, facing a creature that's built to kill. The gritty tone, the isolation, and the vast desert setting make this feel more like horror than sci-fi, and I think that's exactly what Predator needs right now. Another November 7th release that's got me intrigued is Frankenstein. We've seen countless takes on this story, but this version reportedly mixes gothic horror with modern-day science, exploring humanity's obsession with perfection and control.
My maker.
Instead of the stitched-up monster from old black and white movies, we're getting something more emotional, psychological, and tragic. And that's what makes this one stand out. Visually, the film looks haunting. Shadowy labs, thunderous skies, and a cold atmosphere that reflects both scientific genius and madness. But beneath all that, it's still a story about loneliness, ambition, and the cost of playing God. That emotional core is what keeps Frankenstein timeless no matter how many times it's retold. Personally, I love when filmmakers dig deeper than the monster and focus on the man behind it. At number 8, we have Nuremberg.
They captured Hermann Göring alive.
What are they going to do with it?
We're standing inside a secret military prison. It houses what's left of the Nazi high command.
A powerful and thought-provoking historical drama centered around the post-World War II trials that changed international law forever.
The United States will put these men on trial for their lives.
It's the story of how the Allies brought Nazi war criminals to justice, and it captures the moral complexity of a world trying to rebuild after unthinkable horrors. From what's been revealed, the film focuses not just on the courtroom drama, but on the personal toll it took on everyone involved. Movies like this remind us that history isn't just about dates and verdicts, it's about people. The prosecutors, the soldiers, the victims, and even those sitting on trial all carry emotional scars that the movie explores deeply. The setting, the dialogue, and the tension all feel raw and authentic, giving it the same intensity as classics like Judgment at Nuremberg or Schindler's List. Personally, I'm always drawn to films that make you think rather than just entertain. Coming in at number 7 is The Running Man.
It's the biggest show in the country.
Bloodlust is our birthright!
Based on Stephen King's chilling dystopian novel. The story follows a man wrongfully accused of a crime and forced to participate in a deadly reality show, where contestants are hunted down for the amusement of a bloodthirsty audience.
Employment status, blacklisted.
It's a survival thriller with a sharp commentary on fame, control, and how easily society can turn violence into entertainment. While the 1987 version starring Arnold Schwarzenegger was more of a high-octane action movie, this new take promises to be darker and more faithful to King's original vision. Expect more psychological tension, moral dilemmas, and social critique, all set in a grim future that honestly doesn't feel too far from our reality today. I personally can't wait for this remake. With how obsessed we've become with streaming, fame, and viral attention, The Running Man feels more relevant than ever. It's not just a story, it's a warning. The Four Horsemen are back in Now You See Me, Now You Don't.
In the world of magic, everything that disappears reappears. Woo! The heart diamond. It's the most valuable jewel in history.
But what makes this diamond so special?
Because
And it looks like the magic and the madness are stronger than ever. This new chapter takes the illusionists on a global adventure filled with new tricks, new rivals, and a whole lot of double crossing.
disappear in 3, 2, 1.
The film promises to up the ante with bigger set pieces and some jaw-dropping illusions that will make you question what's real and what's sleight of hand. From the looks of it, the movie dives deeper into the secret world of magic societies and illusionist rivalries, which could make for an incredibly fun ride. Plus, a few new cast members are joining the original crew, adding fresh chemistry and a new dynamic to the story. Personally, I've always enjoyed this franchise for its clever mix of heists and spectacle. Next up we have Keeper, a psychological thriller that's already making waves for its haunting premise. The story revolves around a small-town detective investigating a string of disappearances, only to uncover a disturbing truth that connects everything to one reclusive man known simply as the Keeper.
What are you?
It's dark, tense, and full of those slow burn moments where you're never quite sure who to trust. From early previews, it seems like Keeper will focus more on atmosphere and tension rather than jump scares. Think along the lines of Prisoners or Gone Girl, movies that keep you guessing until the very end. The cinematography looks bleak and beautiful, capturing that small-town eeriness where secrets never stay buried for long. Personally, I love these kinds of psychological thrillers. At number 4, Wicked, For Good.
Couldn't be happier.
You can wave that wand all you want, but you have no real power.
The highly anticipated continuation of the beloved Wicked saga. Picking up right after the events of the first film, this chapter dives into the emotional aftermath of Elphaba's choices and how her friendship with Glinda continues to shape the world of Oz.
Bring me the room of the Wicked Witch of the West.
Expect powerful songs, lavish visuals, and that signature blend of fantasy and heart that made the first one a hit. The musical numbers are said to be even grander this time, and the emotional stakes are through the roof. Fans of the Broadway show already know how deeply this story explores themes of identity, acceptance, and sacrifice, and it seems like For Good is leaning hard into that emotional core. Personally, I'm thrilled for this one. Sliding into number 3 is Die My Love.
She don't like her.
Dark romantic drama that's already getting attention for its raw, emotional storytelling. The movie follows a woman living in rural isolation, struggling with mental illness and the suffocating weight of motherhood.
Shut up!
It's based on the award-winning novel by Ariana Harwitz, and it's not your typical love story. It's messy, painful, and disturbingly real. From what I've seen, Die My Love dives deep into the psyche of a woman unraveling under the pressure of loneliness and repressed emotions. It's beautifully shot, but also deeply uncomfortable in the best way possible. The kind of film that doesn't give easy answers, but stays with you long after it ends. Personally, I'm fascinated by films like this that blur the line between beauty and madness. At number 2, Playdate, a thriller that's deceptively simple but incredibly chilling.
Love that you're trying so hard to connect with him.
I really am.
Just trying to throw a spiral. This is gonna... Up high. Oh! Oh! You wanna dance?
It follows a mother who befriends her new neighbor, only to realize something is seriously off about her family. What starts as a harmless friendship quickly spirals into obsession, lies, and a shocking revelation that turns their suburban paradise into a nightmare.
Name's Jeff. Brian.
What's interesting here is that Playdate doesn't rely on supernatural elements. It's grounded horror. the kind that could actually happen. It reminds me of The Hands That Rocks the Cradle or Gone Mom, stories where everyday life slowly turns terrifying. The tension builds not from monsters, but from trust, manipulation, and betrayal. Personally, I think this could be one of the sleeper hits of the year. Finally, at number 1, we have Sisu, Road to Revenge.
There you go, Dragonol.
If you saw the first Sisu, you know what kind of wild ride this is going to be. The original introduced us to a one-man army who took on Nazis with sheer brutality and grit.
You killed hundreds of civilians, including the family of...
And now, the sequel promises to go even bigger. Set after the war, Road to Revenge follows the same unstoppable Finnish warrior as he faces a new threat, this time against modern mercenaries who seriously underestimate him. The first film became a cult hit for its over-the-top action, dark humor, and pure don't mess with him energy. And the sequel seems ready to double down on all of that. Expect more creative kills, snowy landscapes, and that signature mix of silence and savagery that made Sisu such a standout action flick. Personally, I can't wait for this one. And that wraps up our list of the top 10 most anticipated movies of November 2025. Honestly, this month is so loaded, it's hard to even pick a favorite. Predator Badlands looks savage, Frankenstein might redefine a classic, and Sisu Road to Revenge, well, that one's pure madness. Which one are you most excited to watch first? Drop your pick in the comments below. I read every single one of them. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another countdown like this. Until next time, stay safe, stay hyped, and keep watching awesome movies.